watching it. I'm watching it online. I'm not watching the TV. And they reported I asked somebody a question about Lori being released from prison. They drug her all the way across Los Angeles and back, and haven't said anything about the evidence, about due process, about the case. They only saying they've been treated unfairly. Well, I've been treated unfairly as well. But I do believe that you're going to eat what you serve to other people. So I just try to avoid trouble. Personally, I just don't understand why people would make a moral judgment that would cause somebody that kind of pain. I don't understand it without saying it's just. It's not justified. It's not justified. That is not justified. And I just think that's dirty to sit up and say, oh, I'm black and I'm dignified. Well, you imply that they are not dignified. Then she's very dignified. The way that camera accosted her during that trauma, then she is very dignified. I am not dignified. I wish they put a camera in my face. I wish they put a camera in my face. But it'd be a miracle. It'd be a miracle I won't catch another case if somebody put a camera in my face. But it was for her best interest that she did not respond with anger. Because they would have said all kind of stuff about her. She would have did anything that looked like it was illegal. Then they would have did all kinds of stuff and said all kinds of stuff about her. They say that's purely but then the people, oh, she white and she privileged. Well, how the fuck she made herself white? Your mama fucked a white man and had a white baby. Fuck you mean she white? Yeah, she white. She ain't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So America have different standing for different people. I think definitely they do. They definitely do. But it's good to have your own, and I think that's why you need to start it, having your own. Like no matter what they say about Ray Charles, his talent was undeniable. No matter what they say about Ray Charles, his talent was undeniable. Do something that people can't deny that you are talented. You can't talk shit about how you talk and you can't do nothing. Do that. Do something cannot deny your talent. I've seen her work. She's very good, but since even to say some more crazy shit like that, you don't want to be suffering like that with no stupid shit. But anyway, see what you're doing. Child, as you can see, I do not have a camera as of yet. But I've seen people on YouTube. I think they listed up there for the basic bare bones backdrop. They just got a backdrop of a curtain, and they're sharing some kind of story to some elaborate. Some got very soulful decoration and all that. so much stuff I got to be glad something good happened. I don't know what, but something good happened. But I have some ideas that I want to work on, just that I'm not sure which way to go at this point with my ideas. But you know, I would say to her, I would get me an attorney and keep him on standby. Get you a good attorney. Sound like you need Johnny Cochran. I'm not justifying Johnny Cochran. I'm not looking for a Johnny Cochran. I'm talking about somebody that can get you off if you did actually hurt someone. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody that will walk you through due process. That's what I'm talking about. I think over the years, he did everything but confess. O.J. Simpson did everything but actually confess. He might have confessed. For real. I done seen him do all kind of crazy stuff. And then he needs somebody. Yeah. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. What was the most heartbreaking thing about it is that she see that coming. Had he been violent with her before? I don't know. Look at the news and some tragedy happen every day. You just never know who it's gonna happen to, It was just very heartbreaking. But I think that Johnny Cochran case was full of theatrics. You see, he put on a glove, he put on a hat, and then he gonna make this statement, very eloquent statements. Very eloquent man. Then they have a team of prosecutors trying to prosecute that, knowing that he was guilty and didn't have enough evidence. You know what I'm saying? It's just a shame when you have people that don't know what they're doing. It's a shame when you have people that don't know what they're doing. As I sit here, I'm just good. But I have to find something good I can make a living. You know what I'm saying? But I'm dealing with so much. I told God, I'm going to continue to pray because I need God in my life. But I don't think I can live this Christian life with what I'm dealing with. And I feel like you need to show me more if I'm a Christian. But I will continue to pray. But when I'm going to stop doing right, I'm going to stop doing wrong. I know major vices and I don't addict or nothing, drink or nothing. But there are things that I know that I need to be doing, which I'm, probably I don't know what I would do at this point, right? Right now, it's nothing I want to do is a sin, per se, I would love to go down to some sunny destination and just, enjoy myself a night on a town. So that's not a sin. But I'm dealing with something. But, I know that would probably hurt her. That would compare her to O.J., but I would not be an attorney and know that somebody guilty and have a good conscience while getting them off of something I know that they have done. You know what I'm saying? It was heartbreaking. But I see Johnny Cochran's point of view. If he can take the time to prepare a case, then those prosecutors should take the time to prepare a case. Because I can see it. What are there any witnesses in any previous findings? Has you made any previous complaints? You see what I'm saying? Had he or her any threats? You see what I'm saying? He was on the plane somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So anybody on the plane seen something they would like to corroborate that didn't look appropriate. Prosecutor didn't do their job. That's what happened. And they sent them there. They can all say and devastate your job is what you didn't do. It's a very easy conviction to get with that man. He was minutes away. minutes away from the sun rising on him, and he being seen in full view of the whole world. And as the criminal, as the the person that committed that horrible act, you know what I'm saying? And you tell me that they didn't have anything. Oh, they had so much, I'm sure they did. Prosecutors didn't do their job, you know. And that's the way Johnny Cochran looked at that. He was doing his job as a defender, paid to defend this man. And the prosecutor was not doing that job. They had Marshall Clark and this other man, you know. We know he had these two. And then, you know, a lawyer have a staff of paralegals that's supposed to do research. You can get you a private investigator. I know a private investigator. Get you a private investigator. Most of my former police officers. And go out inquire who he want to inquire any witnesses to the previous violence. Her family was devastated. But I bet you they had seen violence before. Why would they let her stay with him? Fucking where in the world? My sister gonna stay with somebody just fucking her up. I don't give a fuck how much money that motherfucker made. You come out there. Let that black ugly ass motherfucker go about his business. And I'm not saying that to hurt them. I'm saying that to hurt their family. But since I done got off the stuff, I guess Nora don't want me to say nothing about her, but she don't give a fuck about what Janet Hughes think of her. He wait for her husband to come home. That's how I get. She be glad her husband come home, I guess. You know, she with her family and she happy and no nigga on rough her feathers. And them dark skinny bitch on rough her feathers. The niggas fucked up with Janet and the black and white folks fuck up. You know, I think she's a wonderful talent. Miss Hubert, I think she's a wonderful talent. And I think what black people miss it is sometimes you have to pin a story and then take advantage of every avenue you can to make it a success. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and complain about that dark skinny woman. Pin the story where you're the lead. What would the story be? I don't know. I don't know. You know, your husband would beating your ass, locking you up in the house, boarding up the walls. That's not original. I know somebody did that. He go to work and he put boards on the window while his wife would leave his wife in the house. And she killed his ass. They give her life. Lucky she didn't get the death penalty. That's how dirty white America can be. That's how fucking dirty white people is. I'm not saying that I want to kiss Laura in the feet. I don't trust no fucking body, white or black. I'm just saying it's dirty to wish that on her for no justification whatsoever, just because you think they would have threw the book at you. You know, I think you write a story, then make yourself the lead, and then get it fucked up with a hell of a performance. Give a hell of a performance, and then you win that shit, win all that shit, win all of it. And that's why I see it. You know, don't just say we don't have no role for no black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, you know, you make a role. But make a role. You know some heavy hitters. You know some heavy hitters behind the wood. Get them all together and say we'll make some shit up and make it. But yeah, I wish Miss Nolan well. She put that behind her. She ain't gotta do nothing but wait for her husband to come home and go and chill. You know, I want anybody's opinion of me bother me. Always. You know what I'm saying? I want anybody's opinion of me bother. Yeah, got so many people. If they were investigating, tell them what, we would not find out about them. There's so many people out there. If they were investigate for any reason, there's no telling what we would learn. I wouldn't let it bother me in any way. Well, they be the ones talking. Bitch, you sitting up here. probably doing goodness knows what. You know what I'm saying? Working for the state, taking $100,000 from the hospital. What you mean they're taking $2 and $3 million from billion people? Good, they got people with them walkers, with them chairs. They don't even need it. For real. Things called, I don't know how much the thing cost. So you billing people, getting people to jail, give them a little money, you keep a little money. And you got, next thing you know, you got $2 or $3 million out of Medicaid. People doing all kinds of stuff. But when you investigate, what would you be found to be doing? That ain't no crime. I ain't heard about it. I ain't heard about it. I just got $2 million from the dirty ass American government. Well, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying. You know, she did something that they've been letting them do for ages. Since all hip her. They been letting her do all of that. Now I was saying they don't want to do it no more. And bullshit is that? They just change the rules and start fucking me up. And tell me and change the rules. I wish them well. I wish Miss Hugh well. And I wish people stop saying all that. Even stuff about, if you don't trust it, don't trust it. You want to stab me in your back. But I don't think you should say that. That's a horrible thing for her to do to somebody. Horrible thing to do to somebody. Yeah, that's what OJ. I'm not down to Johnny Cochran. Personally, I would have a moral obligation in my heart not to take that. And I can see that he was guilty, but I see Johnny Cochran point of view. Due process is due to everyone, according to the Constitution. So OJ was deserving of due process. The problem was that the state couldn't prove that he did, but you can see clearly that there was probably mountains of evidence. And Johnny Cochran pick him apart. When he put that man on the stand, the racist man, he said he put that racist police officer on. Let me tell you something, every fucking white man and black man in Los Angeles is a racist person, cannot be trusted. And I supposed to stay out saying, yes, he is racist. He cannot be trusted. But I said I wouldn't trust none of them. And none of them cannot be trusted. That does not exhume this man from being guilty of committing a crime. I would say that. He is white and he cannot be trusted. And there is a blacks that cannot be trusted. And I would have said that. That's why I would have argued. That's why I would argue. That's why I would say we have other evidence. We not exonerate this murderer and call it justified because this man was racist. We have good and black and both races, and they cannot be trusted. That's why I would have said. If the family wants to file a complaint against this racist man and discrimination, let them do so. Let them file a complaint. Let them file a lawsuit. Let them get a civil settlement. But we not exonerate this murder because this man is guilty and he's sitting on his case here. That's what I would say. So people don't know how to do their job, and that's how Johnny Cochran saw that. So they lost their case in the poem. But my heartbreak for her that they give her justice. But I feel she should have got the fuck about it. This motherfucker threatening you. I bet he didn't choke on her. Let me tell you something. I was 21, and I was coming from work as a nursing assistant. I was never really thin, but I was not big. I was probably a size 14 at the time. Probably was, I think the smallest ever was size 10. I was about 14 at the time. Coming from my nursing, I think man probably thought he had some money. I didn't tell him what he would think, you know. But I would get him the time of day. But he kept on asking me. So somebody told me, oh, I know him. He's a good guy. So I went on here and dated. We dated off and on for, I think 3 years. I got pregnant at 24. I was 21. 3 years I got pregnant at 24. And I got pregnant at 23. And I gave birth at 24. So I don't know what got him all upset, but was in this group. He always had been an aspiring singer. So he finally got in a group. I don't know how they met. The people was all right. They was all right. It was pretty cool. You know, I went to one of their sessions or whatever. To my face, they were all right. I don't know what to say behind my back. But one day he came up. He must have been meeting people. And he came drive up in a car I ain't never seen, you know. And he tried to do the right thing, but me and him just couldn't get along. He wanted his ego stroke. I don't want to hear all that shit about. He wanted me to drive around. He got me in the passenger side of this red convertible, nice car. I know what kind of car it was. Some fancy car. I don't know who gave it to him. So he gonna go back to his old stomping ground. This where I'm from. I know these niggas is stupid. I'm like, boy, man, get these niggas don't care about you. They'll shoot you and leave my ass in the street. But he gonna drive around the block and show these niggas that he kept driving around the block. I'm like, that's not important. Just show me that you're doing well now. See, these niggas are stupid. Oh, I think I pissed him off. Because I was telling him this not important. And so he didn't, he wasn't his friend that was stroking his ego. I guess I don't really pat each other on the back. He loved me with his friends. So whatever happened, it was time for me to leave. So he gonna tell me, you got no argument. He gonna tell me, fuck you. Let me tell you something. And no man I've ever met ever used foul language with me. And I had to let him go and never again. He saw his daughter, and that was the only interaction we ever had. And it hurt me. He was not a good man to my daughter. He tried to speak to her that way. But I wanted to shoot that motherfucker where the judge was a racist white woman. And she wasn't waiting for me to shoot that bitch down and give me life. So I held my peace. I know that bitch gonna rest in here. I know that dirty white motherfucking bitch gonna rest in here. She gonna rest in here. Because she wanted me to move towards that motherfucker. Baby, somebody tell your kids something. A foul language, you gonna slaughter their ass. But I had to hold my peace. That bitch was waiting. We was in court. And that bitch was waiting for me to kill that motherfucker right there in the courthouse. Yeah, baby. And then she gonna tell him, we had a restraining order on him. She gonna tell him, sir, is there anything else that you need, Mr. Sir? Yeah, I had to keep my calm. But I was young and messy. I was too busy laughing at how ugly his wife was. My little sister human got my mind off. I want to kill both of them bitches. That's how we met them dead. Always ass white woman. And that's somebody I would embrace. I mean, she was a very, very, very shocked me. She looked like somebody I work with. And you sitting there doing some work with somebody, I know that motherfucker feel about you. And you sitting there working with somebody, I know how that motherfucker feel about you. Bitch gonna say, sir, to him, and I motherfucking watch it blow his ass away standing right there fucking with my daughter. I don't know what he was mad at her about. But he was telling us that she don't appreciate him. He I guess ego stroke. His wife just sat there and said, you right, people stupid. You right. She just sit there and do that shit. You right, Bob. You right, Bob. You right, Bob. You right. People ain't got shit. They stupid. They ain't that. You right. You smart. He said shit. That's why I said doing that shit all day. My daughter must have told him to get the fuck on about something, and he motherfucker got mad. But I got the restraining order to kill that motherfucker, and the judge ain't stupid. I was waiting for to blow that bitch away, but she was waiting for me to do it. And so, we haven't seen him in a very long time. We all went all separate ways. Motherfuckers used to foul language. It was where somebody gonna choke you, call you all kind of names, probably sexually assault you. You know, even if you're married and you don't want to have sex, no motherfucker. Wait till I want to have sex. I don't care who is married. You know what I'm saying? I know Los Angeles is a fast place. I know it's a fast place, you know. But you're telling me, you no sign. That's where I draw the line. You see the violence in this man. When you stay, and my heart break for you, honey. That was evil. You should have been brought to justice. But yeah, get the fuck about there. Get the fuck about it, motherfucker. This woman did something any parent would have did. She did something any parent would have did. She had to pay the motherfucker what they want. How much you want? She had to pay. He said. She. But academic things doesn't come difficult for me and my children, you know. So I ain't worried about it. That's not something I would be guilty of. You know what I'm saying? What would you do? What would be guilty of? Personally, I'm a Christian and I do believe God stays with me to give me wisdom through our life, so I don't have to feel like that, you know, something is always necessary to do, you know. So I don't go around looking for trouble. You know. Yeah, so, you know, I wish Mrs. Lowen well. If she doesn't want my support, who does? I don't have no video, I have no audience, I have nothing. But I'm trying to get me a little thing going here. You know, not had a personal reason for it, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at somebody today. Anyway, it's not important. But I wish them well. They ain't like they really did no dirty shit. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to do something that any mother would have did. And she poor thing, she misguided him. You know what I'm saying? He said dumb and prosecuted, well, we ain't about dumb. Go ahead on and take your time and study your lesson, you know what I'm saying? Get your little homework done. Then it's not that hard, it's not that difficult. Don't be spend all your time partying. I tell my daughter, she's like, what's Saturday night? I want to go. Wait a minute, babe. It is 52 Saturdays in a year. And you're going to go out this weekend. You got 51 more to go. 51 more. You don't miss nothing. You don't miss a damn thing. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down and get your homework done. Sit down and get your homework done. Then generally, you know, they do a good job. I go and take them somewhere. Me and the team, we go, and they be enjoying it. We go out. I have a little drink with them. We act a fool. Me and the kids for get out, get that done, then we'll take the kids out and y'all have some fun and go and, you know, whatever you do. You know, whatever you like to do. But I'm sure they're gonna be fine. You know, we're all trying to make it in this difficult time. This very difficult time. We're all trying to figure out what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure out what you're going to do. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But what are you gonna do? So then we'll do nothing but wait on God. We're looking around. We're wearing masks, trying to take a vaccine. My personal belief is I'm not gonna take it. Me and my children don't touch that shit. Put that shit in our body. Put that shit in our body. I'm gonna pray and ask God to protect us. I'm praying ask God to protect us from this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? America do what they supposed to be doing. We can avoid a lot of stuff. We can avoid a lot of things. America was doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know, I didn't put that in my body. Because the theory, even that theory, you know what I'm saying? You know, the theory behind the vaccine is that your immune system will attack it and produce enough antibodies that you don't have to, that it won't get sick. But I seen somebody took it. They said on the news this morning, said they took it and they got COVID after they, but it might help, you know. The theory behind it is, but what if your immune system is not strong? You see what I'm saying? You have to fortify your body. Let's look at it this way. I'm gonna get off the subject. I'm gonna wrap this up. This little recording. Let's look at it this way. You go get the beans, I go get the beans. We'll go get 2021 beans. You read the manuals, they put premium gas in it. change the oil once a month. You know what I mean? I don't know how often you change the oil. You know, do all of the maintenance. So at the end of 12 months, my being still look brand new. But your brand's look 20 years old and it only 1 year old. I done seen cars like that before. You've seen it too. You seen it too. I'm like, what the hell they done did? What the hell they done did? According to this car, they done did to this brand new car. What these niggas? No, what them niggas did to the brand new car, girl? Janet, he would say, "Since that's dirty for the cost by the niggas talking about what them niggas did." But I bet she don't get in the keys to her car. You know, she don't get in the keys to her car. Look, you have to put quality things and take care of your body. And take care of your body. We have to put good stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? And take care of it. So you don't have a car that's backfiring and popping and breaking down and doing whatever else, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason why I want your Mercedes should look like 20 years old. But we all know people that do stuff like that. And that's what I feel about your immune system. You can't just treat your body in the kind of way that I'm going to take the vaccine. Because the theory behind the vaccine is that your body's going to produce antibodies. Well, if I was saying this the other day, I heard that they said Trump had the COVID-19 or something. Well, I don't know what test they gave him, but he didn't appear to be sick. If they gave him the antibody test, then he might have antibodies for COVID-19. But he does not have COVID-19. I don't know. I didn't read the article. I heard the news report that he had it, but I didn't look at it and see what happened. You know. But it's like somebody trying to break your house. You see what I'm saying? And they don't get in, but you go and get some bars on your window, a better security system. You see what I'm saying? Now you have a stronger defense, and that's what antibodies is. Your body produces something that can fight it off. Antibodies, you can fight it off. So that's what antibodies is. You have somebody had antibodies for COVID-19. That's the immune system that produces something that can fight COVID-19. And they're not going to get sick. No, we don't know this thing. We don't know exactly what we're dealing with, you know, with this COVID-19. So I will be careful. I still wash my hands. I will still eat right. You know how take care of yourself. But, so I wouldn't think because I got antibodies I can do what I want to, and it's I wouldn't do that. Don't be foolish.